kingdom for a stage, princes to act, and monarchs to hold the swelling scene. Then should the warlike Harry, like himself, assume the port of Mars, and at his heels, leashed in like hounds.
Excuse me, mate. Roasties by any chance?
We're on here.
How did they drink from all?
Hey, sir, seated, look at that.
VIP in the house.
Hey, VIP!
The flat, unraised its spirits.
Some popcorn?
The dirt on the sun.
That's Shakespeare!
Great art, so great an object.
Can this cockpit hold the vasty fields of France?
I love that bit. It's the best bit I've ever done.
Do you think this is easy, mate? Do you think what we do here is easy?
It is a little. Jimmy!
3 years it took us to do this.
Juicy!
If you think this is so easy, do it yourself.
Is he having a pop anymore?
I don't know.
You can walk.
Oh, from use of fire would ascend the brightest heaven of invention. A kingdom for a stage, princes to act, and monarchs to behold the swelling scene. Then, the warlike Harry, like himself, assumed the port of Mars, and at his heels, leashed in like hounds, should famine, sword, and fire crouch for employment. But pardon, gentles all, the flat, unraised spirits that have dared on this unworthy scaffold to bring forth so great an object. Can this cockpit hold the vasty fields of France? Or may we cram within this wooden, oh the very carts that did affright the air at Agincourt? Oh, pardon, the crooked figure may attest in little place million. And let us, ciphers, to this great account on your imaginary forces work. Suppose within the girdle of these walls are now confined 2 mighty monarchies, whose high uprear and outlasting fronts the perilous narrow ocean parts asunder. Piece out our imperfections with your thoughts. Into 1,000 parts, divide one man, and make imaginary pleasance. And think, when we talk of horses, that you see them printing their proud hooves in the receiving earth. For 'tis your thoughts that must deck our kings, carry them here and there, jumping over times, turning the accomplishments of many years into an hourglass for the winds to fly. Admit me, chorus, to this history, who prologue like your humble patients pray. Gently to hear, kindly to judge our play.
Oh, well done. Deny thy father, and with you's thy name. All fashion will not. You but swan, my love, and I'll longer be a captain. Ah, 'tis thy name is my emily. Thou art myself, though, not a Montague. What is a Montague? It is no hand, no foot, no arm would you call the rose? By a name would smell of sweet. So Romeo would, were he Romeo called, retain that dear affection that she owes without that title. Romeo doth thy name, and if there's no name, no part of thee, take all myself. That, oh, she's gone.
Get the drama in that one, though, isn't she?
I think the Shakespeare's gone to the dean.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah?
we're on stage.
What do we do?
Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounced it to you, trippingly on the tongue. That if you mouthed it and made off your place to it, I would have lived as the town crier spoke my lines. Nor do not saw the air too much with your hand, the shoes all gently. For the very town tempest, and as I may say, the whirlwind of your passion, you must acquire and beget a temperance, and may give it smoothness. Oh, how it offends me to the very soul to hear a robustious, periwig-plated fellow tear passion to tatters, to very rags, to split the ears of the groundling, who for the most part are capable of nothing but dumb shows and noise. Be not too tame neither, but let your discretion be your tutor. Suit the action to the word to the action. With this special observance, you overstep not the modesty of nature. For anything so overdone is from the purpose of playing. Who is and now and was, to hold, as it were, the mirror to nature, to show virtue her feature, scorn her image, and the very age and body of the time is form and purpose. Reform it altogether, and let those who play your clowns speak no more than is set down for them. For be themselves to laugh, to make some barren spectator to laugh too. That is villainous, and shows the most pitiful ambition to the fool that uses it. So, go make you ready.
Hang on a second, mate.
All right.
Yeah, this old Shakespeare stuff, does it work on the ladies?
Many a time, mate, many a time. That one I've just done that is Hamlet, Shakespeare's place to the actors, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, works all the time, mate. Works a treat.
Okay.
Yeah, give it a go on this go, right? Yeah, go for it, mate.
Tasty. Right. I think Shakespeare. Good morrow, Kate. That's your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard of something hard of hearing? They call me Catherine that you talk of me.
You lie. In faith, you're called plain Kate, and bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Curse. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom, Kate of Cape Hall, my super dainty Kate. The dainties are all Kates, and therefore Kate, take this of me, Kate of my consolation. Hearing thou mildest praised in every town, and thy virtue spoke of, and thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs. Myself, I move to woo thee for my wife.
Moved in good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first. You were immovable.
Why? What's immovable?
A joint stool.
Thou has it. Come and sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Well, women are made to bear, and so are you.
Let's exchange you, if me you mean.
Alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee, for knowing thee to be but young and light
Too
and...
light for such a swain as you to catch, yet heavy as my weight should be.
Should be. Should buzz.
Well taken and like a buzzard.
Oh, slow-winged little turtle, shall a buzzard take thee?
I for a turtle as he takes the buzzard.
Come, you wasp, I faith you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware of my sting.
My remedy is then to pluck it out.
Aye, if the fool could find where it lies.
Who knows not where wasp lays his sting? In his tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours if he talks to tails. And so farewell.
What, with my tongue in your tail? Nah, come again, good Kate. I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
Oh. I swear I'll cook if you strike me again.
To make you lose your arm. If you strike me, you are no gentleman. And if no gentleman, why then no arm?
A herald of Kate, put me in thy books.
What is your crest? A coxcomb?
A comb was cocked, so Kate will be my hen.
You have no cock of mine. You croak like a craven.
Did ever Diane so become a grove, as Kate this chamber with the princely gate? Oh, be thou Diane, and let Kate be Kate, and let Kate be chesty and jam sportful.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
It is extempore from my mother wit.
Witty mother, witless as her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Marry, so I mean, sweet Catherine, in thy bed. Thus, in plain terms, setting all this chat aside, your father has consented that you shall be my wife. Your dowry agreed on, and will you nill you, I will marry you. For I be born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a wild Kate to conformable as other household Kates.
And may it be, you have quite forgot a husband's office. Shall Antipholus, even in the spring of love, thy love springs not? Shall love in building grow so ruinous? If you did wed my sister for her wealth, then for her wealth's sake, use her with more kindness. Muffle your false love with some show of blindness. Look sweet, be fair, become disloyalty. Apparel's vice like virtue's harbinger. Bear a fair presence, though your heart be tainted. 'Tis double wrong to troll with your bed and let her read it in thy looks at board. Shame hath a bastard fame well managed. Alas, poor women, make us but believe you love us. Their mothers have the arm, show us the sleeve. Then, gentle brother, get you in again. Comfort her, cheer her, call her your wife, when the sweet breath of flattery conquers strife.
Sweet mistress, what your name is else I know not, nor by what wonder you do hit of mine. Less in your knowledge on your grace you show not, than our earth's wonder, more than earth divine. Teach me, dear creature, how to think and speak, lay open to my earthly gross conceit, smothered in errors, feeble, shallow, weak, the folded meaning of your words' deceit. Against my soul's pure truth why labour you, to make me wander in an unknown field? Are you a god? Would you create me new? Transform me then, and to your power I'll yield. But if that I am, then well I know, your weeping sister is no wife of mine, nor to her bed no homage do I owe. Far more to you do I decline. Oh, train me not, sweet mermaid, with thy note, to drown me in thy sister's flooded tears. Sing, siren, but thyself and I will dote. Spread all this other ways in thy golden hairs, and as a bed, I'll take them there and lie. And in that glorious superstition I think, he gains by death, that how such means to die. Let love being light, be drowned as you sink. Women can't live with them, can't throw the cliff. So what have you come as? The butler?
I am Edmund, the bastard son of Lear, and the better to rule.
Whatever makes you happy, mate.
Thou, nature, art my goddess. To thy law my services are bound. Wherefore should I stand in the plague of custom, and permit the curiosity of nations to deprive me? For that I am some 12 or 14 moonshines like of a brother. Why bastard? Wherefore base? When my dimensions are as well compact, my mind as generous, and my shape as true as honest madam's issue. Why crown they us with base? With baseness, bastardy, base, base. Who in the lusty stealth of nature should take more composition and fierce quality than doth within a dull, stale, tired bed go to creating a whole tribe of fops, got caught between sleep and wake. Well then, my legitimate Edgar,
I must have your land. Our father's love is to the bastard Edmund.
As to the legitimate. Fine word, legitimate. Well then, my legitimate. If this letter speed and my invention thrive, Edmund Base shall top the legitimate. I grow. I prosper. Now gods, stand up for bastards.
The raven himself is hoarse, that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access to passage and remorse that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pour thee in the dullest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of dark to cry, hold! Hold!
Well, that was a bit intense, wasn't it?
Who is she?
Christ knows. Who's this? She looks a bit upset. Yeah, you should go and see if she's alright.
Why me?
Because you're the woman.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. Demetrius used to love me, but now he loves Hermia.
Okay. No, I'm not in any situation.
There.
How happy some over other some can be. Your absence I have thought as fair as shame. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what he do know. And as he is, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities, thinks base and vile, holding no quantity. Love can transpose to form and dignity. For love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste, wings and no eyes, figure unheedy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he's so oft beguiled. As waggish boys engage themselves forswear, so the boy love is perjured everywhere. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. When this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And if I have thanks, it is a great expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely
Shall I
and
compare
more
thee to a
temperate.
summer's day? Thou
Doth
art
winds
more
do
lovely,
shake
more
the dark
temperate.
Shall I compare thee to summer's day?
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Shall I
thou hear these verses? Oh yes, I heard them all, and more too. For some of them had an end, more feet than the verses would bear.
That's no matter, the feet might bear these verses.
Aye, but the feet were lame could not bear themselves without the verse, and therefore stood lamely in the verse.
But didn't thou hear that wondering? I should be hanged and carved upon these trees.
I was 7 of the 9 days of a wonder before you came. For look here what I found on a palm tree. I was never been so be rhymed since Pythagoras' time. That I was an Irish rat, which I can hardly remember.
Jove, you've done this!
Is it a man?
A chain that you once wore above his neck.
Change your colour.
I breathe in. Who? Oh Lord, it was a matter of friends to me. So mountains may be removed with earthquakes, so encounter.
Nay, but who is it?
Is it possible?
Nay, I with thee now with most petitionary vehemence, tell me who it is.
Oh, wonderful, and most wonderful.
Good my complexion, dost thou think no comparison like a man? I redouble in hers in my disposition. 1 inch of lay is more than self-seed discovery. I with thee, tell me who it is quickly and speak apace.
So you may put a man in your belly.
Is he of God's making? What manner of a man? Is his head worth a hat, or his chin worth a beard?
Nay, have a little beard.
Why, God will send more. If the man be thankful, do not delay with the knowledge of his chin.
It is young Orlando that wrestled up in your heart, both in an instant.
Orlando?
What did he when you saw him?
What said he? How he looked in? Where he went in?
You must borrow me Guanchua's mouth first.
Looks fresher as it did the day he wrestled.
I found him under a tree like a dropped acorn.
It may well be called Jove's tree, when it drops forth such fruit.
I cried to thy tongue. It converts unceasingly. He was furnished like a hunter.
Oh, ominous, he comes to fill my heart.
I will sing my song without burden. Thou bringest me out of tune.
Do you not know I am a woman? When I think, I must speak. Sweet, say on.
You bring me out soft. He comes down here.
Think not that I love him, though I ask for him. 'Tis but a peevish boy. Yet he talks well. But what care I for words? Yet words do well. When he speaks them, pleases they that hear. It is a pretty youth, not very pretty, but sure he's proud. He'll make a proper man. The best thing in him is his complexion, and faster than his tongue. Did make offence, his eye did heave it up. He's not very tall, yet for his years he's tall. His leg is. So, there is a pretty redness in his lip, a little ripe and more lusty red. Think not that I love him, not nor hate him. I have more cause to hate him, than to love him.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, feel the stay free. Thou toldst me it was stolen unto this wood, and here am I, and woed within this wood, because I cannot speak my Hermia. Hence get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me. Hard-hearted adamant. Yet you draw not iron from my heart. It's true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I will have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak unfair, or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that, do I love you the more? I am your spaniel. The more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me, but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave. Unworthy as I am to follow you, but what worse a place can I beg in your love? And yet, a place of high respect with me, to be used as you'd use your dog.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your monster too much. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege. For that it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore, I think I'm not in the night. Nor doth these wood lack worlds of company. For in my respect, you are all the world. So, how can it be said that I'm alone? When all the world is here to lock on me.
Oh, look from me! I mean the brakes and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildest has such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story will be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin, and the mad hind makes speed to catch the tiger. Ruthless speed.
I will not stay thy questions, let me go. If thou follow me, do not believe I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
The temple in the town, in the field you do me mischief. Feed Demetrius, your wrongs do set a scandal on my side. What frightful love has led me to? We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I shall follow thee, and make a heaven of hell, and die upon the hands I love so well.
What of all this lovey-dovey stuff today? God unlovely.
No, that was Helena and Demetrius from A Midsummer Night's Dream. Now, the reason she seemed a bit is because a mischievous character has drugged in love.
Really?
Yes, called Puck, and he doesn't give up. Shakespeare, the course of love doesn't always run smoothly.
Smoothly.
Your brother is a forfeit of the law, and you would waste your words.
Alas, alas! Why all the souls that were fulfit once, and he that might the vantage best of took found out the remedy? How would you be if he, which is the top of judgment, would judge you as you are? Think on that, and mercy will breathe within your lips like a man new made.
Be you content, fair maid. It is the law, not I, condemn your brother. Were he my kinsman, brother, or my son, it should be thus with him. He must die tomorrow.
Tomorrow! That's sudden, spare him! He's not prepared for death! Good my lord, we thank you. Who is it hath died for this offence? There's many have committed it.
The law hath not been dead, though it have slept. Those many have not dared do that evil, if the first that did the edict infringe hath answered for his deed. Now, 'tis awake. Take notes of what is done, and like a prophet, looks in a glass and sees what future evils either new or remissness new conceived, and so in progress to be hatched and born, are to have no successive degrees, but ere they live, to end.
Yet show some pity.
I show it most of all when I show justice, for then I pity those I do not know, which a dismissed offence would after gall. Doing him right, answering one thou wrong, leads not to act another. Be satisfied. Your brother dies tomorrow, be content.
So you must be the first that gives this sentence, and he that suffers. Oh, it is excellent to have a giant's strength, but it is tyrannous to use it like a giant. Proud man, dressed in a little brief authority, most ignorant of what is most assured. His glassy essence, like an angry ape, plays such fantastic tricks before high heavens as make the angels weep, who with our spleens would all ourselves laugh mortal.
Why do you put these sayings upon me?
Because authority, though it err like others, hath yet a kind of medicine in itself. Oh, go to your heart, knock there, ask your heart what it doth know. If it confess a natural guiltiness such as his, let it not sound a thought upon your tongue against my brother's life.
She speaks, and 'tis such sense that my sense breeds with it.
Fare you well.
Gentle my lord, turn back.
I will bethink me. Come again tomorrow.
Hark how, I'll bribe you. Good my lord, turn back.
How? Bribe me.
Aye, with such gifts that heaven shall share with you, not with the fond
on shekels of tested gold, or stones whose rates are either rich or poor, but with true prayers that shall be up with you at heaven and enter their ear sunrise. Prayers from preserved souls, from fasting maids whose minds are dedicated to nothing temporal.
Well, come to me tomorrow.
Lord, I say.
Amen. For in that way going to temptation where prayers cross.
At what hour tomorrow shall I enter your door?
At any time forenoon.
Oh, save your honour.
From thee, even from thy virtue.
What's this? What's this? Is this her fault or mine? The tempter or the tempted who sins most? Oh, not she. Nor does she tempt, but it is I. That lying by the violets in the sun do as the Karen does. Corrupt with virtuous season, can it be that modesty may more betray our sense than a woman's likeness? Having waste ground enough, shall we desire to raise our sanctuary and pitch our evils there? Oh, fie! What dost thou? What art thou, Angela? Dost thou desire her foully for those things that make her good? Oh, let her brother live. Thieves for their robbery have authority, while judges steal themselves. What? Do I love her? That I desire to hear her speak again and feast upon her eyes. Oh, what is it I dream on? Oh, cunning enemy, that to catch a saint with a saint doth bait thy hook. Most dangerous is the temptation that doth go disarmed to sin in loving virtue. Never could this strumpet, with all her double vigour, art and nature, once stir my temper with this virtuous maid. So choose me quite. Even till now, when men were fond, I'd smile and wonder how.
Good, my lord. How does your honour fall this many a day?
I humbly thank you. Well.
My lord, I have remembrances of you that I have longed to redeliver. I pray you now receive.
No, I never gave you aught.
My honoured lord, I know right well you did, and with them words or sweet breath so composed, as made the things more rich their perfume left. Rich gifts wax poor, as givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord.
Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your beauty should admit no discourage to your honesty.
Could beauty, my lord, be better conversant with honesty?
Aye, truly, for the power of beauty shall sooner transform honesty to what it is, to a bawd, than shall the power of honesty transform beauty into its likeness. This was some time a paradox, but the time gives it proof. I loved you once.
Indeed, my lord. You made me believe so.
You should not have believed me. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breed or a sinner? I am myself indifferent and honest, that it were better my mother had borne me not. I am powerful, revengeful, with thoughts and time to put them in. What such fellows as I do, crawling between heaven and earth. We are all arrant knaves, Saul. Believe none of us, go our ways, to a nunnery go. Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut upon him, where he can play the fool nowhere but in his own home. To a nunnery go.
Oh, heavenly powers, restore
I
me!
have heard your plages too well enough. Thou shalt not escape calamity. Be thou as chastised, as pure as snow. If thou wilt needs marry, marry a fool. For wise men know too well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery go.
Oh, help me, sweet heaven!
I have heard your paintings too well enough. God has given you one face, you make yourself another. You dig, you lift, and you able. You nickname God's creations. You make your warrants your ignorance. It hath made me mad. All those that are married, all but one shall live. To a nunnery go farewell. Out of my way, felon.
And what's he then that says I play the villain? When this advice is free, I give and honest, probable to thinking, and indeed, the cause to win them o'er again. His soul is so emphatic with Desdemona's love that she may make and make do what she list, even as her appetite should play God with his weak function. How am I then a villain? To counsel Cassio to this parallel course directly to his good. Divinity of hell. When devils will the blackest sins put on, they do suggest, at first, with heavenly shows, as I do now. Whilst this honest fool plies Desdemona to repair his fortunes, and she for him pleads strongly to the more, I'll pour this pestilence into his ear, so that she repeals him for her false lust. And by how much she strives to do him good, shall undo her credit to the more. So, will I turn her virtue into pitch, and out of her own goodness make the net that shall enmesh them all. And hand me, you vile present!
All the infections that the sun sucks up from bogs, fens, and flats on prosper fall and make him Banksville disease. His spirit hear me, but I needs must curse. Yet, down your pinch, fright me with urgent shows, nor leave me like a firebrand in the dark, out of my way, unless he bid them. But for every trifle they sit upon me, sometimes like apes that mow and chatter at me and have to bite me, and hedgehogs which like tumbling in my bare footway and mouth their pricks at my football. Sometimes am I all wound with adders who with cloven tongues do hiss me into madness. Lo now, Lord, hidden spirits of his, and to torment me for bringing wood in slowly. I'll fall flat. Perchance he will not mind me.
Oh, this is neither bush nor shrub to bear off any weather at all. Oh, but a storm brewing. Oh, the thunder as it did before. I know not where to hide my head. What's this? A manner of fish? Dead or alive? Fish. Oh, he smells like a fish. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh, very ancient and fish-like smell. Ooh. Strange fish. Take it like a man.
fins, I can't. I hold my opinion no longer. This is no fish but an islander, who have lately suffered by a thunderbolt. Alas, the storms come again. My best way is to creep under his gate shield. There's no shelter hereabouts. I will here shroud till the dregs of the storm be past.
I shall no more to see. Here. This is a very scurvy tune to sing at a man's funeral. Well, here's my comfort. The master, the swabber, the boatswain, nigh, the gunner and his mate loved Meg and Mal and Mary and Marjorie, but none of us cared for Kate, for she had a tongue with a tang, would cry to a sailor, go on! For she loved her to save your tanner of pitch. Yet a tailor might scratch her, unless he did itch. Then to sea, boys, and let her go hang. This is a scurvy tune too, but here's my comfort.
Do not torment me, oh!
Have the devils here? I have not escaped dragon to be afraid of your four legs, for it hath been said, as proper a man as ever went on four legs cannot make him give ground. This is some monster of the isle with four legs, who hath got, as I take it, an ague. Where the devil should he learn our language? I shall give him some relief, if it be for that, if I can recover him, and keep him tame, and get to Naples with him. Oh, it's a fine present for any emperor that did trod on its level.
Do not torment me, oh!
Oh, he's in his feet now and does not poke after the wisest. He shall taste of my bottom. If he has never drunk wine afore, it shall go near to remove his feet. If I can recover him and keep him tame, I will not take too much for him. He shall pay for him. Have that him and that soundly.
Oh, do not torment me! Prithee, I'll bring my water up faster!
Now, come on your ways. Open your mouth. This is which will give language to you. Cat. Open your mouth. This will shake your shaking, I can assure you. And that soundly. You will not know who is your friend. Come, open your chaps.
I know that voice, but he is drowned, and these are devils. Oh, defend me!
Four legs and two voices. And most delicate voices. His forward voice is to speak well of his friends. His backwards voice is to utter foul speeches and to detract. If all the wine in my bottle shall recover him, then I shall help his ague. Come, men, I shall bust them into their other mouth. Dost thou have a mouth to call me? Mercy, this is a devil and no monster. Oh, I shall leave him, I have no long spoon.
Stefano! If thou be Stefano, touch me and speak to me, for it is I, Trinculo. Do not be afeard, thy good friend Trinculo.
Well, if thou be Trinculo, come forth, I shall pull thee by Leicester's legs. Well, if any be Trinculo's legs, these are they. Thou beest very Trinculo indeed. How best thou to become the siege of this moon car? Can he then Trinculus?
I took him to be killed by the thunderstroke. But art thou not drowned, Stefano? hope thou art not drowned. And art thou living, Stefano? Oh, Stefano, 2 new battalions are
I'm
slain.
pretty do not tell me about. My stomach is not constant.
These be fine things, and if they be not spirits, that's a brave gun, and bears celestial liqueur. I will kneel to him.
How thou escaped? How comest thou hither? Swear by this bottle. How comest thou hither? I escaped upon a bottle sack, which the sailors heaved me overboard by this bottle, which I made of the bark of the tree with my own hands when I was cast ashore.
I'll swear upon thy bottle, thy true subject, for that liqueur is not a
Come, swear to that. How thou escapest?
Swam ashore, man. Like a duck. I can swim like a duck, I'll be sworn.
Thou kiss the book. Thou cannot swim like a duck. Thou art made more like a goose.
Stefano. Hast thou any more of this?
The whole boatman, my cellar is in the rock by the seaside where my wine is hid.
Ugh!
How now, thou moon calf? How understanding you?
I have seen thee, and I do adore thee. My mistress showed me thee, and thy dog and thy bush.
Come, swear to that I shall furnish it anon when you content swear.
By this good light's very foul monster, a very weak monster. The man after the moon, a very poor, incredulous monster.
I'll show thee every fertile inch of the island. I'll kiss thy foot. Be my dog.
This good light is a very poor, abominable monster. When got to sleep, he'll rob his bottle.
I'll kiss thy foot. I'll swear myself thy true subject.
This good light, this is a very perfidious and abominable monster. I could find it in my heart to beat him.
No, come, kiss.
I'll show thee the best springs. I'll pluck thee berries and get thee what enough. A plague upon the tyrant that I serve. I'll bear him no more sticks, but serve thee, thou ponderous man.
A foul monster, a drunken monster.
No more dams are made for a fish, nor bed firing outward crying. Ban ban Caliban, as a new master gets a new man. Freedom, high day, freedom!
Oh, brave monster, lead the way. Whose breath I hate to speak of the rotten fens, whose love I prize as the dead carcasses of unburied men that do corrupt my air. I banish you, and here remain with your uncertainty. Let every feeble rumour shake your hearts. Your enemies, with their nodding off their plumes, fan you into despair. Have the power still to banish you and defend us, making not reservations of yourselves. Still, your own foes deliver you, as most have been to captives, to some nation that won you without blows. Despising. For you, this city, thus I turn my back. There is a world elsewhere. How now? What news?
He has almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked them?
Maybe not he has.
We will proceed no further in his business. He hath already been late, and I have brought golden opinions from all sorts of people that will be worn now and then to his gloss. Not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Had it slept since and wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time such I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valour as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of a life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat in the adage?
Prithee, peace. I dare do all that may become a man. He who dares do more is known.
What beast was then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck. I know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from its boneless gum and dashed the brains out had I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail,
We fail, but screw your courage to the sticking place and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, where to the rather shall his hard day's journey sadly invite him? His 2 chamberlains will I, with wine and wassail, so convince that memory, the wonder of the brain, shall be a few, and of a seat of reason a limbeck only. When in swinish sleep their drenched natures lies in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan, what not put upon his spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
bring forth men children only, for thy undaunted metal should compose nothing but males. Will it not be received, when we have marked with blood those sleepy 2 of his own chamber with their very daggers what they have done?
Who dare receive it other, as we shall make our greaves and clamour roar upon his death?
I am settled, and bend upon each corporal agent of this terrible feat. Away, mock the time with the fairest show. False face must hide what the false heart doth know. My liege, I did deny no prisoners. But I remember, when the fight was done, when I was dry with rage and extreme toil, breathless and faint, leaning upon my sword, came there a certain lord. He was neat and trimly dressed, fresh as a bridegroom, but his chin new reap showed like a stubble land at a harvest hoe. His perfume like a milliner. But betwixt his finger and thumb he held a ponted box, which forever and anon he gave his nose and took it away again, who there was angry when it next came there, took it in snuff, and still he smiled and talked. And as the soldiers bore dead bodies by, he calls them untaught knaves, unmannerly to bring a slovenly unhandsome course betwixt the ring of his nobility. With many holiday and lady terms, he then questioned me, amongst the rest, demanded my prisoners in your majesty's behalf. I then, all smarting with my wounds being cold, to be so pestered with a popinjay, out of my grief and impatience, answered neglectingly, I know not what, that he should, or he should not, that he made me mad to see him shine so brisk, and smell so sweet, and talk so like a waiting gentlewoman of guns and drums and wounds. God save the mark! And telling me the sovereignest thing on earth was Palmer's City for an inward bruise, so it was. And it was a great pity. This villainous saltpetre should be dug on the bowels of the harmless earth. This bold, unjointed chat of his, my lord, I answered this indirectly, as I said. And I beseech you, let not this report concurrence as an accusation betwixt my love and your high majesty.
me no slander. Let it be seen tomorrow in the battle which one of us fears.
He is strong.
Pardon him!
Save him your grace!
He's done nothing wrong!
Beloved!
Have I a tongue to do my brother's death? And shall the same be pardoned to a slave? My brother slew no man. His fault was thought. Yet his punishment was cruel death. Who sued to me for him? Who, in my rage, kneeled at my feet and bade me be advised? Who spake of brotherhood? Who spake of love? Who told me how the poor soul did forsake the mighty Warwick, and did fight for me? In the field by Tewkesbury, when Oxford had me down, he rescued me and said, "Dear brother, live and be a king." Who told me, when we both lay in the field, frozen almost to death, how he did lap me, even in his own garments, gave himself all thin and naked to the numb cold night. All this remembrance from my brutish wrath, sinfully plucked. And not a man of you had so much grace as to put it in my mind. But when your carters and your waiting vassals have done a drunken slaughter and defaced the precious image of our dear Redeemer, you're straight on your knees for pardon. Pardon! And I unjustly too must grant it you. But for my brother, not a man would speak, nor I, ungracious, speak unto myself. For him, poor soul, the proudest of you all have been beholding to him in his life, yet none of you would please for his life. Oh God, I fear thy justice will take hold on me, and you, and mine, and yours for this.
Patience. Who can be patient in such extremes? Wretched man, would I had died a maiden, never seen thee, never borne thee a son, seeing thou hast proved so unnatural a father. Hath he deserved to lose his birthright thus? Hast thou but loved him half as well as I, or felt that pain which I did for him once, or nourished him as I did with my blood? Thou wouldst have left thy dearest heart blood there, rather than have that savage Duke thine heir, and disinherit thine only son.
Father, you cannot disinherit me. If I be the next heir, then why should I not succeed?
Pardon me, Margaret. Pardon me, sweet son. The heir and the Duke enforced me.
Enforce thee? Thou art king, and will be forced. Ashamed to hear thee speak. Timorous wretch, thou hast undone thyself, thy son, and me, and given into the house of York such head. Thou shalt reign, but by their sufferance, to entitle him and his heirs unto the crown. What is it but to make thy sepulture and creep into it far before thy time? Warwick, his chancellor, and Lord of Calais. Stern Falconbridge commands the narrow seas, and the Duke is made protector of the realm, yet shalt thou be safe. Such safety finds trembling land invired with wolves. Had I been there, which I'm a silly woman, the soldiers would have tossed me on their pikes before I would have granted that act. But thou prefers thy life before thine honour. Seeing thou dost, I divorce myself, both from thy table, Henry, and thy bed, until that act of Parliament be repealed whereby my son is disinherited, and the northern lords, who have forsworn thy colours, will follow mine, if once they see them spread, and spread they shall to thy foul disgrace, and utter ruin the house of York. Thus do I leave thee. Come, son, let's away. Our army is ready. We'll after them.
Once more unto the breach, dear friends, once more. Or close up the wall with our English dead. In peace, there is nothing so becomes a man, this modest stillness and humility. But when the blast of war blows in our ears, then imitate the actions of the tiger. Stiffen the sinews, summon up the blood, disguise fair nature with hard-favoured rage. Then the eye, a terrible aspect, let it pry through the portage of the head like the brass cannon. Then let the brow overwhelm it as fearfully as doth a gowed rock o'erhang and jutty his confounded base, swilled with the wild and wasteful ocean. Now set the teeth and stretch the nostrils wide, hold hard the breath and bend up every spirit to his full height. On, you noble English, whose blood is fret from fathers of warproof, fathers that like so many Alexanders have in these parts from morn till even fought and sheathed their swords for lack of argument. Son and not your mothers now attest that those whom you called father did beget you. Be copy now to men of grosser blood and teach them how to war. And you, a yeoman whose limbs were made in England, show us here the mettle of your pasture. Let us know that you are worth your breeding, which I doubt not. For there is none of you so mean and base that have not noble lustre in your eyes. I see you stand like greyhounds in slips straining upon the start. The game is afoot. Now follow your spirit, and upon this charge, cry God for Harry, for England, and for St. George, for England!
Well, that escalated quickly.
Oh, no. Oh, I killed the fella.
I don't think you had it in yet. It's all right. It wouldn't be Shakespeare without a few deaths, would it?
They are acting, you know.
I think you've been hit on the head, mate.
They're acting. Don't be silly. Look here, you can see his chest going up and down. Watch now. Go on. I'm serious.
Thank you very much!
Places again! Places again! Places!
Places.
Get it hard for death, fellas.
Hang on a minute. What you've meant to have done?
Speak on, if it pleases thee. Thou instructed the brothers who murdered the Bassianist. They cut my sister's tongue and ravished her. What sayest thou?
Indeed! I was their tutor to instruct them. That codding spirit they had from their mother, as sure a card as ever won the set. That bloody mind, I think, they learned of me, as true dogs have fought ahead. Let my deeds be witness of my work. I trained thy reverence that guiltful hall, where a dead corpse of Bassianus lay. I wrote the letter, and thy father found and hid the gold in the letter mentioned, confederate with the queen and her 2 sons. And what not done, that thou hast cause to rue, wherein I've no stroke of mischief in it. I played the cheater for thy father's hand, and when I had it, drew myself apart, and almost broke my heart for extreme laughter. I pried him to the close of a wall, and for his hand, when he had his 2 sons' heads, beheld his tears, and laughed so heartedly that mine eyes were rainy like to his. And when I told the Empress of this sport, she swooned almost at my pleasing tale, and for my tidings gave me 20 kisses.
Are you sorry for your evil deeds?
Aye, if I had have done 1,000 more. Even now, I curse the day. And yet I think few come within the compass of my curse, wherein I did not some notorious ills kill a man, or else devise his death, ravish a maid, or plot the way to do it, accuse some innocent, and forswear myself, set deadly enmity between 2 friends, make poor men's cattle break their necks, set fire on barns and haystacks in the night, and bid the owners quench them with their tears. Oft have I digged up dead men from their graves and set them upright at their dear friends' doors, almost before their sorrows were forgot. And on their skins, as on the barks of trees, I with my knife carved in Roman letters, let not your sorrow die, though I am dead. I have done 1,000 evil things, as willingly as one would kill a fly. But nothing grieves me more heartily indeed, but that I could not do 10,000 more.
Hail, lords, I am returned your soul. No more infected with my country's love than when I parted hence, but still subsisting under your great command. You are to know that prosperously I have attempted, and with bloody passage led your wars even to the gates of Rome. Our spoils, which we have brought home, doth more than counterpoise a full third part the charge of the actions. We have made peace, with no less honour to the antics than shame to the Romans. And we here deliver, subscribed by consuls and patricians, together with the seal of the Senate, what we have compounded on.
Read it not, noble lords, but tell the traitor in the highest degree he hath abused your powers.
Traitor, how now?
Aye, traitor Marcius.
Marcius!
Aye, Marcius. Caius Marcius. Doth thou think I shall grace thee with that robbery? Thy stolen name, Coriolanus in Coriolis? You lords, and head of the state, perfidiously he has betrayed your business, and given up for certain grains of salt your city, Rome. I say, your city! To his wife and mother, breaking his open resolution like a twist of rotten silk. Never admitting counsel of the war, put out his nurse's tears, heap wine, and roar away your victory, that pages blushed at him, and men of heart looked, wondering each at other.
Hearest thou, Mars?
Name not the god, thou boy of tears.
Ha!
No more?
Measureless liar. Thou hast made my heart too great for what contains it! Boy! O slave! Pardon me, lords. 'Tis the first time ever I forced a scold. Your judgments, my grave lords, must give this cur the lie, and his own notion who wears my stripes impressed upon him must bear my beatings to his grave, and shall join to thrust the lions to him!
Peace, both, and hear me speak.
Cut me to pieces, Voskis! Men and lads, stay all your edges on me! Boy! False hound! If you have writ your annals true, 'tis there that like an eagle in a dovecot I fluttered your Volscians and Coriolis. Alone I did it! Boy!
Why, noble lords, will you be put in mind of this blind fortune? It was your shame. By this unholy braggart, for your own eyes and ears!
Let him die for what he's done.
Kill him now!
Do it presently!
Kill my brother!
My daughter!
He killed my cousin Marcus! He killed my father!
Peace!
No outrage. Peace. This man is noble. His fame folds this over the earth. His last offences to us will have judicious hearing. Rise, Orphidius, and disturb not the peace.
Oh, that I am, with 6 Orphidiuses or more, his tribe, to use my lawful sword.
Insolent villain. Let him die for it! chiefest men. Beat thou the drum that it speak mournfully. Trail your steel spikes, though in this city he hath widowed and no child of many a one, which to this hour bewail the injury, though he shall have a noble memory. Assist.
If we shadows have offended,
Think what this and all is mended.
That you have but slumbered here.
Whilst these visions did appear.
And this sweet and I clear.
No more yielding but a dream.
Gentles do not reprehend.
If you shall pardon,
He shall mend.
And as I am an honest puck,
If we have an earned look,
Now to escape the serpent's tongue.
We will make amends ere long.
else the puck a liar call.
So good night to you all.
So give me your hand.
if we be friends.
And Robin shall restore amends.